Well, as you might have seen in the opening sequence, Mr. Folarin Gbadebo-Smith joins us now. He is a former chairman of Ikoyi Obalende LCDA. Thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you.
And incidentally, the same Ikoyi Obalende is the one that they're going to call for now, going back and forth. But how is it when you were the chairman of LCDA? That's it, Ikoyi Obalende.
It was an interesting experience, to put it simply. It was, I met some really colorful characters, met some interesting people, and some really hard-working people in the local government.
So when people who are outside just tend to say, we need professionals to come into those areas and just do things the right way, is it that easy?
I think a lot of the issues with local government speak to preparation. It's not really a question of professionals. Your profession does not necessarily prepare you for government. So I think the bigger question is, what has the individual done in his past? What is his commitment to public service? You know, where does he see the future of the institution he's about to take charge of? That's
the sort of preparation you talk about?
Yes.
Like you're a doctor, a dentist, yes. so one would have thought that being a doctor, that there would have been some kind of difference in the way you see things in the local government. In fact, why did you go into grassroots governance to start with?
My motivation at the time was fairly simple. I thought my immediate environment was breaking down very rapidly. I mean, we were having cases of armed robberies in Ikoyi at the time, you know, mountains of filth all over the place. This was supposed to be an elite area, if not the elite area in the city. You know, so I thought, you know, we cannot all stay behind this wall that says we are professionals and, you know, hand this problem over to somebody else to take care of. So I decided to take some time out from what I was doing and look into that.
And you say your experience was interesting?
It was interesting. It was worthwhile. I was really happy I did it.
In the time you were there,
yes,
how would you have rated local government administration?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Or good, average, or poor.
Or good, average, or poor. What sort of, what do you have in mind?
Okay, let's look at it this way. Would you say that local government administration as it stands now in Nigeria is what it ought to be?
Oh, far from, far from. This is a system that is failing, if not completely failed. But that's not unique to local government.
Why would you say that system is,
well,
especially the local government here?
Put it this way, depending on your measure of success. If the measure of success is impact, then you know, you ask anybody. You don't need me to. In fact, I'm probably such an interested party. It would not be fair to ask me. Ask a person on the street, what has your local government done for you lately?
Okay.
You know.
Well, you said, sorry, Chairman, you saw what was going on and decided to go in there and create a change.
Yes.
Now, if another person around sees what's going on and goes in there to create a change, do they have that room based on what is on ground? Do you think they have the room to create that change?
I think largely yes. If you recall, when I was local government chairman in 2003, we were further constrained by Obasanjo's withholding of local government funds to Lagos State. Yet, I think, at least my LCDA, I think we were highly accomplished,
okay,
even if I say so myself.
Tell us then about this question of autonomy, financial autonomy. Perhaps we should start that. You think it will help anything in terms of performance?
I think I'm going to rattle some feathers here. You know, I'm not in favor of this autonomy question.
Why not? I
think a local government cannot function outside of the system of the state in which it is located. There has to be an integration between local government activity and the broader plans of the state.
Will financial autonomy take them away from that concept?
To a large extent, you know, because the controls, financial autonomy cannot come without, in my view, other forms of autonomy. If you are totally independent of the state government for funding, and you are not accountable to them for expenditure, what can the governor do to control your activities?
Are you talking about abuse? Because we thought you also have your own form of parliament with your councillors.
In theory, you are correct. In practice, some of the councillors, that governance mechanism is not anywhere as close to being effective as it should be. It's more, it works more like a political instrument for councillors and so on to go at the chairman. If you in Lagos, I can speak for Lagos State. We've gone from 20 to a 57 unit local government system. Go all the way back to the 60s when Lagos was almost, we had, I don't know, 2, 3 local governments, Apapa, Lagos, when the city hall was built. It's a completely different, we use these terms, local government, almost as if, it's the same entity that has been transiting through time. It is not so. A local government built the city hall we see today. Which of the local government or LCDAs has that capability? Okay.
That kind of brings me to the question, where is it a question of the structure, the system as it is presently constituted, or the way it's being implemented? Because if a local government built that building at that time, yes, and we have the same structure now, it means it's not
well, that's the point I'm making. We do not have the same structure. Then there were 3. Oh. The volume of resources that local governments controlled at the time is what many states control today, and they have the title governor. Now, these units have been dismantled to the point where, they are barely capable of functioning. Even the way that the laws were written in the first instance is, is problematic. When you see things like local government, you can license bicycles. Who rides a bicycle in Nigeria now? But to get your vehicle licensed is a state function. Anywhere else, that is a local government function.
And it's still there in the Constitution, licensing of bicycles.
These things don't change. That's the policy in Nigeria, is always lagging. It always lags behind the activity.
Isn't it because people are not just interested in bringing up such issues because of personal interest? It doesn't really favor them, so they don't even throw it up when it's time for us to look at the Constitution to see if there will be any kind of positive amendment, because this issue you raised now is still very much in the Constitution, that you license bicycles.
Yes, I agree with you. There's an interest component, but then again, it is not unusual for people to be self-interested. What we don't have here is an enlightened self-interest. The way we define self-interest in Nigeria today is one where it's me, my bank account, and my Swiss account. At national level. At local government level, it's no different. It's me, my bank account, and what mansion I can build. I recall going into local government and people telling me things like, this is your chance, so make sure you don't come back the way you went in. And I'm asking myself, what are these people, what are they really, what do they mean?